What's going on, everyone? I'm Daniel Rodriguez, and welcome to my Monday Night Raw review for September 19th, 2016. Here I'm going to recap all the matches, and then at the end give you the pros, cons, and final score. How I rate the matches and the show is out of a 5. 1 is bad, 2 is okay, 3 is good, 4 is great, and 5 is awesome. I also review SmackDown Live every Tuesday. I need to pay on the WWE Network, but hopefully this Wednesday I'll be reviewing NXT every Wednesday night. And then do not forget, this Friday, Saturday, or Sunday I will be doing my predictions for Clash of Champions. And I'll be reviewing Clash of Champions on Sunday night again, hopefully with the WWE Network. I get to pay the month again and everything because my free month is already gonna run out. Also, Interrogation comes out tomorrow, which stars Edge, Adam Copeland, and Lana, Rusev's wife now, not girlfriend, more wife. So their new movie comes out tomorrow. I can't promise anything, but hopefully tomorrow I'm going to swing by Walmart and buy the $12 DVD. It also comes with a digital HD copy, so not promising anything, but most likely is like a 70% chance basically, so pretty much close, that tomorrow I will be doing a digital HD giveaway for Interrogation, so make sure to stick to the channel and hold on to that for tomorrow, man. So maybe any of you will be getting Interrogation, the new WWE produced movie which stars Edge and Lana. Anyway, let's get right on to this damp Monday Night Raw, I guess I should say. Not the greatest. I think I'm turning into a SmackDown guy now. Let's get on to it. So we open up with Roman Reigns coming out. He barely gets to talk because Stephanie McMahon ends up interrupting. She barely gets to talk. Mick Foley ends up interrupting. Then Kevin Owens comes out. Then Seth Rollins comes out, basically confirming a match that Owens and Reigns will fight in a steel cage match later in the night. And, of course, Rollins kind of always, Seth Rollins. I like Seth Rollins, man. But then again, he comes out every single week and no interruptions, and Foley was saying, like, what you did, Rollins, and everything, and your match is up next with Rusev, all that. So they confirmed it earlier in the day that Rusev and Rollins were going to fight, but they then confirmed it again on Raw that you're going to fight Rusev up next. Now leading on to that match. So it's Seth Rollins versus Rusev, and this match had no energy whatsoever. The crowd was not into it. Rollins was slow. I've seen Rollins better. Honestly, Rollins was not on his A game tonight. He literally was slow, and when he was doing a move, he was like so slow. He moved really slow. He looks like he was tired, or else he just wasn't into it. This match didn't need to happen. I honestly don't know why it ended up happening, because at the end, it ended up in a disqualification where nobody won. And they go out and they go to the commentary table, and Seth Rollins ends up just jumping on Rusev, and they land on the concrete, but it's not like they're landing like super hard on the concrete. He throws Rusev off the stage, but it's not even that far down. Literally, it's not even that far down. So, it kind of brings me back to the days where Randy Orton and Jeff Hardy, when they went out and Jeff Hardy climbed up the side of the lights and everything, and he jumped like from 15 feet up high. That sort of stuff was intense. Them falling just from here, I don't know why. Not even the crowd was like, yeah, like some of the, like, Rollins, he didn't do a special jump. All he did was he just jumped like that, so it's not like it's a big ol'... He did it later in the night as well in the main event, so there was nothing big in the match. I wasn't excited for the match. I didn't care for the match. Again, at the end of the day, I just thought it was okay. Rusev had some good shots. Rollins had a few good shots, but they both could have done way better. 2 out of 5. So after that match, we had Sin Cara versus Braun Strowman, and another just... It was bad. Sin Cara got a few good hits in, but not enough to save the match. He still lost at the end of the day. Braun Strowman ended up a good slam at him. Like, Sin Cara jumped, and Strowman ended up just pushing him to the ground, and you could feel the impact, man. The crowd wasn't into it as well. I'm not saying Memphis, Tennessee sucks or anything, but the crowd just wasn't into it, and I wasn't into it either. Braun Strowman versus Sin Cara, that's like the best time to go to the bathroom, or the best time to go get something to eat, or at the snack area in the arena. You know who's gonna win. It's not, and then Strowman looks at him all crazy at the end. This is a perfect example for a match that needs to be deleted. Delete. 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 After that abomination of a match, we had Sasha Banks teaming up with Bayley versus Charlotte and Dana Brooks. A tag team match. And also they confirmed at Clash of Champions this Sunday, we're going to have Charlotte versus Sasha Banks versus Bayley for the Raw Women's Championship, which I'm super excited for that match. I really, really am. That's one of my most anticipated matches for Sunday night. Let's go, Bayley. I love you, Thatcher. Legit boss, but Bayley, she's a hugger, man. And huggers win. Huggers are always the nice people. They deserve to win. So I'm going for Bayley this Sunday, man. Definitely, it's time for Charlotte to give it up. I know she just won it back, but she had it for many months before that. I don't want to see Charlotte with it anytime soon. Somehow I feel like Dana Brooks is going to interrupt the match in a way, some way or another. One way or another, she's going to get you. This match, it was okay. Again, I've seen Bayley do better. There were some cool moves by Sasha Banks. She still got it. Bayley did a few cool moves. At the end of the day, they ended up losing. Charlotte and Dana Brooks ended up winning. So it was kind of Bayley lost again like last week, and Sasha Banks. Well, it's cute to see them together. They're a really cool tag team, but again, it was okay. There wasn't much to it. There wasn't a lot of energy either. I mean, the crowd was into it a little. I was into it just for Bayley and Sasha Banks. And then Charlotte and Dana ended up winning with, it's something always stupid where they're not looking, and then they look, and then they get hit. She got a kick to the face, Bayley. Charlotte ended up winning, so 2 out of 5. After that match, we had Bo Dallas versus some jobber named Gary Graham. Another horrible match. Every single week, Strowman, Jax, and Dallas come out, and they why? Where are you going with this? Where is the storyline going with this? I don't understand why every week you're wasting my time, you're wasting the people's time. Nobody cared about Bo, and I have nothing to hate against Bo Dallas. I think he could have potential if they actually do something with his character. Maybe Bo Dallas versus Sheamus. I don't know. Sheamus would probably win. Bo Dallas versus somebody instead of jobbers. It's really getting annoying. For this match, oh yeah, Bo Dallas won, by the way, in case you didn't know. You better believe that. 1 out of 5, and delete. 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 After another abomination of a match, we have Cesaro versus Sheamus. And this is one of the good matches out of the night. Now, am I getting tired of them fighting each other? Hell yeah, they only have one more match to go. I think it's 3-on-3 now. Whoever wins the next match finally ends this whole confrontation. And hopefully they drop it and they never go back to it again. But Cesaro, man, and Sheamus, they put on a show. Now, the crowd was into most of this. For the most part, Sheamus ended up getting thrown to the fans on the side. Cesaro had amazing hits. Cesaro ends up winning, of course. I love how Sheamus got caught by the referee because he was cheating. Honestly, I really enjoyed it. Cesaro had amazing moves. He was flying through the air. He was doing his regular elbow hit. Sheamus, of course, had a few good moves. He did a really almost backbreaker-ish twisting, and then it lands on his knees. His what was it, the Celtic cross or something. His move, his finisher, really looked painful, man. It looked like Cesaro was in really deep pain. I wouldn't blame him. I'd be scared if I was in his predicament. But Cesaro ended up winning. Congratulations, Cesaro. Who's gonna win next week or at Clash of Champions? I don't know where they're facing off next. I'm assuming it would be a kickoff for Clash of Champions, but it may be for next Raw. I'll say Cesaro gets it. I don't know why. Probably Cesaro ends up winning, or Sheamus ends up cheating one way or another. But either way, 3 out of 5. So after that, Chris Jericho comes out reading from the list of Jericho, and he's talking about how Mick Foley is a horrible manager. And then what do you know? What we got here? Couple haters. Okay. Enzo and Big Cass end up coming out. The crowd goes crazy. And I wrote down because so many people came out, man. So it was Enzo and Big Cass. And then we had the Shining Stars come out. Then we had Sami Zayn. And then the New Day. Oh, well, Sami Zayn came out later. And then we have Gallows and Anderson. So this is the match. You have Chris Jericho, Gallows and Anderson, and the Shining Stars versus Enzo and Big Cass, the New Day, and Sami Zayn. And it's kind of like a tag team match. At the end, you know, it was kind of... it was back and forth. I thought it was a good match. It wasn't great or anything. It was one of the better matches out of the night, of course. There were a few good flips and everything. Sami Zayn and Jericho, I really like this feud that they're doing. That's another match that I'm really excited for, is them at Clash of Champions. I'm interested to see where Sami Zayn and Chris Jericho can go, because, you know, he's the new best friend of Kevin Owens and everything. The New Day had a good opening, throwing the bootios to the crowd. Enzo and Big Cass, finally this week, their jokes were really freaking funny. It worked very well. Couple haters. Gallows and Anderson, I loved their match last week with Enzo and Big Cass, or was it New Day? I think they faced New Day. Still, their match last week was awesome. Them this week, they were okay. I don't care about the Shining Stars. I could care less about them. So, at the end of the day, Sami Zayn, New Day, and Enzo and Big Cass ended up winning, rightfully so. And 3 out of 5 for this one. It was a good match. So after that match, we finally have the Cruiserweights come out. We have Mick Foley in the ring, and he introduces the 4 Cruiserweights one by one. And I'll tell you, Rick Swann ends up coming out. He's kind of a little bit of a dancer. He likes to entertain people. And he's got moves, man. This guy literally very, very, I mean, honestly, I wasn't really excited for the Cruiserweights. I was like, great, here we go, Cruiserweights. I was very wrong. These people are almost better than them. They're better than the main roster a little bit. They really are. I mean, honestly, Rick Swann, Gran Metalik, I may get that wrong, excuse me for that, Gran Metalik, Cedric Alexander, and of course Brian Kendrick. I remember Brian Kendrick from the older days back in 2007, 2008, 2009, all that. So Brian Kendrick ends up winning. That's the one problem with this match. And the other problem is 75% of the time the crowd was dead. The crowd did not give a shite about this match until like they did, you know, they did amazing flips, they did amazing agility, like they did amazing stunts, flipping and reversing and, you know, everything, and the crowd was like, oh yeah, and then it went quiet, it went dead silent, and then like it went up, down, up, down. Like it went back and forth until the last few minutes is when the crowd really just freaking went crazy. And then Brian Kendrick won. And no hate against Brian Kendrick, but he barely did much in the match. He really, like, the others shined. Swan, Alexander, and Braun. Was it Gran? They were the ones that did the work. And then Kendrick comes in at the end and just takes the victory. DDT and everything. So I'm kind of pissed, or he makes the guy tap out. I'm like, really? Man, your debut and you end up tapping out and everything? Come on. So for that, I wasn't a big fan of that part, but other than that, it was the best match out of the night. It was the best thing out of the night. The crowd got into it afterwards, and I'm super happy that these Cruiserweights are on Raw. 4 out of 5. So after the best match out of the night, we have a steel cage match with Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens tries to escape a lot in here. He's turned into Jericho, man, where he needs to take a breather outside the ring and everything. I don't hate Roman Reigns. I don't love Roman Reigns, but his wrestling is not the best. It's really not. His wrestling bores me. I'm sorry, it does. His wrestling bores me. I don't know why I get bored when I see him wrestle. I don't hate him. I don't boo him. His wrestling just stinks to me. Owens, he could have done better. I've seen him better. He didn't do the best tonight. Roman Reigns ends up winning. Raw always has to do something. Literally, the past 2 months, there's always interference. Rusev comes out. He attacks Reigns. And then he brings him back into the steel cage, and then Rollins comes out. Like, why is there always interference? They end up beating... Who do they beat? They beat Kevin Owens, I believe, right? Isn't it Rusev and... No. Rusev and Owens ends up working together, and then Rollins comes. He does the same move that he did earlier. The same jump from the top of a steel cage. Yes, it's awesome that he jumped from the steel cage. He ain't no Jeff Hardy where he does a frickin' flip and swanton bomb from the top of the steel cage or anything. Like Rollins, he jumped off. Woo! He all he did was not no flip or anything. I could do that. I would be scared, but I mean, I could just. There ain't no skill to it. There ain't no woo. And everyone, like, I'm pretty sure they were like, "This is awesome." So it's just a weak match. It was a weak main event. It really was. A lot of the matches tonight were just weak. There were only maybe 2 or 3 good and 1 great, and the rest were just boring or weak or just not interesting, or the wrestlers just really half-assed it. Now on to the pros and cons. Like I said earlier, the Cruiserweight match was the best thing out of the night. Now I will say that a lot of the wrestlers tonight feel like they were either super tired or they half-assed a lot of their work, but Cesaro put in the work. He was awesome. Even though the Divas match wasn't the best thing out of the night, it wasn't the worst. And I really do enjoy seeing these Divas in action. Bayley coming down through the ring. She has an awesome entrance. She gives her headband to this little girl, and you could see the little girl just scream to her mom or her parent. And she's like literally like, she's going to remember that. She's not going to forget that little moment. She's going to, all these little girls, you can tell, are looking up to Bayley and Sasha Banks. I mean, these people, these little girls look up to them, and obviously the wrestlers know that they have a lot of pressure. They have a lot of people looking up to them, and the thing is that's awesome. That's cool that they could be role models to the little kids. And of course, there are a lot of cons that come to Monday Night Raw every single week. The obvious, the show being 3 hours. I really wish they cut it down to 2 hours. They're not, but I really wish they did. If they were 2 hours, they would do the main matches and not these little jobber matches. Brian Kendrick winning was a letdown. Again, no hate to Memphis, Tennessee, but goddamn, you guys were dead tonight. Also, this week was very slow, and stop with the jobbers. Stop with Bo Dallas coming out every week. Stop with Braun Strowman coming out every week. Can we stop opening up Monday Night Raw all the time with people coming out and talking on the mics? Can we not start off with just fireworks and having the wrestlers come out and fight? Can we not just start off with that? Do we have to have them come out every single week and, I'm general manager and SmackDown, we got to be better than SmackDown. I know the brand split, but general manager. Stop. I'm already tired of it. I literally am. Stop. GM. Oh, well, you're a McMahon. Oh, your brother. Oh, SmackDown. Only on Monday Night Raw. Stop. Anyway, I'm going to give this Monday Night Raw a 2.5 out of a 5. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed, make sure to smack that like button. You could comment down below to me what you guys thought about this Monday Night Raw. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What was your favorite match? What was your least favorite match? You can share this review with your friends and hit that subscribe button for more awesome Monday Night Raw reviews every single week, as well as SmackDown reviews and NXT reviews. In a few weeks, I will be getting my WWE 2K17 NXT edition. I will be unboxing it and live streaming WWE 2K17. A lot of times. Again, Interrogation Digital HD giveaway might be happening this week, so get ready. And I'll see you tomorrow for SmackDown Live. I'll see you next week for Monday Night Raw, Wednesday on NXT. Get ready, get hard, let's go. The road to 500 has begun. We're literally like 6 subscribers from 400 subscribers. let's do it, man. Let's make it happen. Join the Big D Nation. Till next time, this Raw was okay. Wasn't that good. Wasn't that great. Cruiserweight was the best thing out of it. Till next time, Becky Lynch, tomorrow I am ready. Bye-bye.